I think, well, having some talks with Reek and whatnot, just trying to help them get open while maneuvering, the corner in the flat.
Haven't caught a pass over 30 yards in a full year. You see, the speed is there.
Yeah.
But are the throws there?
I don't know, bro.
Tyreek Hill should march upstairs to the general manager in the coach's office and say, trade me while you still can. It's a win-win for both parties. Get me out of here. I'm still incredibly valuable. I just went over 100 yards. Teams will still probably give up a second and a fourth round pick for me. I still got 2 to 3 more great years left. Get me out of here while you can get something from me. And Tyreek Hill, you made your money. $140 million, highest paid wide receiver at the time in the history of the National Football League. Now go back to winning. And you know who could use you, Tyreek Hill? Pat could use you. You know who could use you? The Chargers could use you. Like Tyreek Hill, do not waste your final good years of football on an organization that needs to blow up and on an organization that needs to rebuild. You made the monetary decision. You cashed out. Now go make a winning decision. Go make a legacy decision. Go finish your career getting some W's. March upstairs and demand something.
He left Patrick Mahomes to go to Tua. What did he think? Now, remember, he was running his mouth. Tua is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, Unc, he's sticking up for his quarterback. Don't do that. Come on, now.
Ocho, you mean to tell me, okay, so you gonna say, oh, yeah, but what you call him is better than Tom Brady. Ain't no sense in doing that. Ain't nobody believed that. Ain't nobody said Tua, plus his injury history, which you knew. But I go to show you, fan, you see, 30 million can't buy you happiness when you're getting your eyes beat in. You play with a quarterback that's injury prone. So you're dependent on if the backup can come in and keep that thing going. What's the one thing about how many games has Patrick Mahomes missed? That's why you factor in all of that when you make a decision like you make. You got the money, but look at them stats. He looking at all them guys that got them stats, Ocho. Tyreek Hill has never not been to the Pro Bowl. Now when they talk about Ocho, last year the players voted him the #1 player.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to be this year?
Forget touchdowns and stat sheets. This is about chaos, scandal, and a superstar caught in the middle. His name? Tyreek Hill, a 5-time All-Pro, the cheetah with unmatched speed. The weapon who once turned Kansas City into a nightmare with Patrick Mahomes. But now, he's not just a playmaker, he's the center of a storm. Trade rumors, domestic violence claims, league investigations, and the possibility of landing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the mess called Tyreek Hill's future. Week 1 of the 2025 NFL season was supposed to be Miami's fresh start. The Dolphins had swagger, weapons, and playoff dreams. Instead, they got smacked in the mouth. Daniel Jones and the Colts humiliated them 33-8 in their own house. Miami's defense got cooked. Jones threw 272 yards with ease, and Tua Tagovailoa completely crumbled, minus 114 yards, 2 ugly picks, and 0 answers. And Hill, the man with the massive paycheck, just 4 catches for 40 yards. The Dolphins looked like frauds, not contenders. And that's when whispers started. Is Miami already done with Tyreek Hill? The rumors lit up fast. NFL insider Mike Florio dropped the bomb. Both the Kansas City Chiefs and Pittsburgh Steelers were circling Hill. For the Chiefs, it was obvious. They've never truly replaced him since 2022. Mahomes and Andy Reid have stayed elite. Sure, but the offense hasn't had the same killer edge without Hill's stretching defenses. Then came the real shocker, Pittsburgh. With Aaron Rodgers now under center, the Steelers are desperate to win now. their defense is nasty. The run game is strong, and Rodgers is still chasing one more ring. Add Hill to that mix. Suddenly, Pittsburgh doesn't just look dangerous, they look like a Super Bowl favorite. Sports shows lit up. Was Tyreek Hill really about to become a Steeler? But then the story turned dark. Just as trade talks heated up, Hill's personal life blew wide open. His estranged wife, Kia Vaccaro, filed divorce papers and dropped bombshell accusations, 8 incidents of domestic violence. The ugliest claim, that in 2024, Hill violently attacked her, ripping her hair out, twisting intimate body parts, and throwing her across the room. Brutal, horrific, shocking. Hill's lawyer called it a money grab, a shakedown. But the NFL doesn't wait for the courts. They confirmed an investigation under the personal conduct policy. Suddenly, the trade buzz screeched to a halt. Teams weren't just asking, can Hill win us games? They were asking, do we want the chaos that comes with him? Miami is trapped. On one side, Hill is their best weapon, a freak of nature who can score on any play. On the other, their season is already shaky. Tua looks broken, and now their star is under investigation. Do they hold him, hope the storm passes, or dump him now and escape the baggage? ESPN's Adam Schefter reported no team has even called Miami yet. Publicly, the Dolphins say they won't trade him. But in the NFL, public talk means nothing. Behind closed doors, everything is for sale. And so all eyes turn to the Steelers. Rodgers didn't come to Pittsburgh to play average football. He came for glory, one last dance, one last Lombardi. Trading for Hill could be the move that makes it happen. Picture it. Rodgers launching bombs, Hill burning defenses in black and gold, a Crizier Stadium exploding. It would be instant fireworks. But Pittsburgh knows the risk. Hill could also drag them into PR hell and leave Rodgers hanging if he's suspended. Is he the missing piece or a ticking time bomb? Meanwhile, Kansas City watches. Andy Reid has always admired Hill. Mahomes hasn't truly replaced him. The fans still chant his name. A reunion would feel like destiny, but only if the league clears him. And that's the key. Nothing happens until Roger Goodell makes his call. The NFL doesn't need a courtroom. They don't need charges. They can drop a suspension based on belief alone. But here's the twist. Kia Vaccaro doesn't have to cooperate. Without her testimony, without video or police evidence, the case could stall. That's the NFL's broken system. All power, no certainty. So now everything rides on 52 days. That's the deadline. 52 days for Miami to decide if they cut ties. 52 days for Pittsburgh to gamble on Rodgers' last chance. 52 days for Kansas City to weigh redemption. And 52 days for the NFL to decide if Tyreek Hill plays or vanishes. When Hill finally spoke, his words sounded polished but carried sharp edges. My focus is just playing ball, spending time with my kids, and providing for my family. To fans, it was standard. But to his estranged wife, maybe it was a warning. If he doesn't play, he can't provide. Now the league waits. Tyreek Hill, once the jewel of Kansas City, now the scandal-soaked star of Miami. A man caught between greatness and disgrace. Will he join Rodgers in Pittsburgh for one last run? Will he return to KC as the prodigal son? Or will Miami hold on to him, baggage and all? The clock is ticking. The scandal is growing. And one truth remains: wherever Tyreek Hill goes next, the NFL won't be the same. This isn't just football. It's power, scandal, and survival. The cheetah is cornered, and the league is bracing for impact.